G'day fellas, it's me Riles and I'm back again for another video on the channel. So guys, it's a very special video today because I'm doing my 5,000 subscriber special video, and that is a room and setup tour. I just want to quickly say fellas, thank you very much for 5,000 subscribers. I never knew the day would come. It means quite a lot to me, and it's just been a blast uploading a lot of content this year and seeing my channel grow. And it really starts with you fellas, clicking subscribe and just building that fan base, which I really want to do. So when closing in on 5,000 subscribers, fellas, I actually decided to create a poll saying, what would you like me to do? I had a Q&A, a room setup tour, and also just leave your comment suggestions in the comments below. And for that, I had like a Kahoot, and I also had like a AFL Evolution, which I can definitely do in the future. But it was the room and setup tour, which did win by, I think it was 60% or something. So thank you for everyone that voted that. I really appreciate that. And it's good to hear what, you guys want me to do. And yeah, this is what I'm going to be doing today. So ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, I present my room in setup. Here we are fellas. So, setup to the right, bed to the left. We've got a few cupboards and sliding doors there. And yeah, so here it is. I've got a few things over there, and obviously my setup I'll show you. But I actually want to start at the door. Because I want to make this actually a proper setup, I guess you could say. And we start with a pretty cool thing up on my door. This is the 2012 Premier's newspaper from the day after the 2012 Grand Final. If you don't know, I'm a huge Sydney Swans fan, and I've had this, since my dad got it from the newspaper the day after the granny in 2012. And as you can see, it is, what does that say? Sunday, September the 30th, 2012. So yeah, it's almost a decade old, and I still remember my dad giving it to me. He was like, put this on your bedroom wall, and I sure did. And as you can see, almost 9 years later, it is starting to get quite old and crumbling a bit. But yeah, geez, what a team this was back in 2012. Who we got here? We've got, Stu Bolton, Nick Malczewski kicking the 2 great goals. Luke Parker, medalist, Norm Smith medalist, Ryan O'Keefe. What a good team that was, and hopefully we do taste a bit of flag success in the coming years. We've got a little bag rack there with a Under Armour bag. And yeah, to the right here, this is pretty cool. This is my height over the years. My dad marking my height, and as you can see, here's the first one, 10th of May 2015, 150 centimeters. That's pretty short. My last marking was actually 2018, so that's almost 3 years ago. 1st of October was the last one, and as you can see, 3 years later, I am a lot taller than that now. Yeah, so I'm around 6'1", I guess you could say, 185, 186, around that. So yeah, I'm a bit of a late bloomer when it comes to height. It's yeah, there you go. It's pretty awesome scene to see my height throughout the years. Okay, so let's crack on with the setup. Now, my desk, I have got 2 drawers from IKEA. They are the Alex drawers. They are navy coloured, and what I've done is I've got these furniture legs from online, and what I've done is I've screwed them in so they kind of prop up there, and as you can see, there's a bit of a gap between the desktop and the tabletop, and the drawers. And I pretty much just got this nice, it was quite cheap from Bunnings. If you don't know what Bunnings is, for those people that aren't watching from Australia, it's a hardware store here in Australia. And yeah, just this nice looking timber tabletop. It's a bit, when I mean by cheap, it's it scratches a bit, and as you can see, there's a hole there, but it does the job, and it's quite nice looking from a view of far, I guess you could say. Ethernet cables obviously connecting. I've got 2 of them, so one of them is connecting to my computer and the other one to the Xbox. Down here is a heater, massage gun charger there, and yeah, so those are the things down there, and we'll just move on now. As you can see, I've got 2 monitors. Now, these don't actually have any monitor stands. They are sitting on a monitor arm, so that means it just looks really nice. It's kind of like floating, and you can actually move them quite nicely. So as you can see with this one, I can actually turn this one away, or if I can bring this one close up. And yeah, they're just awesome pieces of kit there at the monitor arm. It's a VIVO, I think it's called, which I did get from Amazon. And yeah, so with dual monitors, fellas, I highly recommend getting a dual monitor for if you're wanting to create content, because it just gives you a lot more space to work with. So what I usually like to do is I edit on this monitor and I record on this monitor. So like, if I'm doing a highlights video, I'll record on this monitor here, and then I'll edit on this one. So it just saves a lot of time, and yeah, just really boosts your work, I guess you could say. Makes it a lot more effective, and yeah, they're also really nice as well. It just makes your setup look a lot more professional, I guess you could say. So yeah, this one's an LG monitor, and this one is a BenQ one. and we've got a webcam up there. And yeah, so I really do recommend dual monitor if you're wanting to start making YouTube videos. It's a pretty, it costs a bit of money, but it's a really good investment. And yeah, so a few water bottles there, Xbox controller. Here we have a little wooden compartment box. I actually made this in Year 10 Woodtech, and a few little compartments to place, lip balm, rulers, pencils, all little bits and bobs. And this is pretty cool. I've got a few little Swannies action figurines, which is pretty cool. So yeah, I think it's quite nice to have that. I'd like to put my pencils in there. If I ever need to write something. Keyboard and mouse. This is a Ducky, a mechanical blue switch keyboard, so it's the clicky one. I like having it. It's a bit annoying sounding if you're not typing on it, but it's pretty nice to type on. Logitech wireless mouse, they're always quite nice. A HyperX headset with the mic attached. You can actually pull that off. These are quite nice. Great to listen music to, and just sound like great. It's just comfortable to wear, and yeah, they are a great piece of headphones. Speaker there, and the other speaker is here. You might be wondering why the hell they position so weirdly. I just have my sound through my headphones, so I don't really use my speakers at all. I have the Xbox Series S. It's great. It's nice and small, and it's fast and everything. That's the reason why I got it. It just fits on my desk very nicely compared to the Xbox Series X, which is a lot chunkier and a lot more expensive. My microphone, it's a blue Snowball. It's one of the most reliable USB microphones out there. It's under $100, so it's great value. What's this? A wireless charging rack, I guess you could say. I think that's what it is. So like you can put your phone on that and it charges it for you. I don't really use it that much, but it's pretty awesome. Here we are, fellas. Over here, we've got my PC. This is quite a bit of a rig, and I did pay quite a bit of money for this. It was kind of like a half an 18th birthday present, and half of it I actually paid for as well. It was a few $1,000s. You might be wondering, why would you pay a lot of money for that? Let me tell you, fellas, if you're wanting to make content of any kind, having a good PC is the top priority. It is such a necessary thing, I reckon. And even though it was quite a bit of an investment, it's just so good to have a nice fast PC. This is a Corsair kind of case. It's really good because of the airflow. It produces good airflow. And I also, fellas, for all those PC lovers out there, I'll leave the specs in the description below. And as you can see, I've got a few coloured lights here. Now, actually, I think you can just see, I've actually got a glass. Yeah, there you go. I've actually got a glass on the left-hand side facing the wall. And you might be wondering, well, Riley, why do you have that? Reason being is because in a few months' time, my sister's actually moving out of home, and her room's next door. So that means I'll have space to move my desk over here and get rid of my bed and move it next door into her room. And that means I'll have my PC on the right-hand side of the desk. And that means we'll be able to see the inside of my PC, not having it bloody, go against the wall, which is a bit silly. But yeah, that's the reason why I actually have the plastic still on it. So yeah, it's been a bit annoying from not being able to see the inside of the PC, but once my sister does move out, I'll be able to see it. But yeah, so yeah, there's pretty much my PC, fellas. It's yeah, I highly recommend getting a good quality PC. It doesn't have to be out of this world if you're wanting to start YouTube or anything, but good, solid, even a laptop as well, and eventually upgrading PC, I highly recommend. So yeah, now moving on, we've got a Logitech racing wheel. This is an awesome piece of an awesome toy, this bad boy. I actually got this a few weeks ago, and it's just fun playing racing games and simulator games in my own time. And as you can see down there is the pedals. And oh yeah, cable management, fellas, not the greatest. Obviously, I will be fixing it up when I do move my desk around. It used to be a lot more neater, but I actually have the double-sided tape attached to a lot of things, but it just didn't hold on. And yeah, so I will be fixing that in the future. Oh yeah, here's the chair, by the way, fellas. Yeah, it's getting quite old. Please don't judge me as some messy person. This is just literally, I've had the chair for years, and I probably need to get a new one eventually, or this just falls apart. Got this from Officeworks. Down here, we've got a charger for my phone that isn't plugged in, but I will plug it in. And here's a pretty cool thing, fellas. I don't really have that often, but I'll just showcase it to you, my lights. So as you can see, there we go. It looks really nice. This is a Philips LED light set. It's Bluetooth, so you connect it to an app on your phone, so you can change the lights. I would show it to you, but I'm recording on my phone, and yeah, it just looks really awesome. I like to have it on, you know, if I just feel like it, I guess you could say. Over here we just got a little bedside table, a few glasses, sunglasses there, lavender oil, which is nice, a few valerian tablets if I need to have a good night's sleep. Cheeky little IKEA lamp here, MacBook charger, drawers, a few bits and bobs, you know, cables pretty much, tape measure, my laptop, GoPro equipment, over Hero 4, and moving on, yeah, just more cables, a few resistant bands there, a few desk accessories, and then moving on to this drawer. This is pretty cool, 2005 and 06 Swans highlights, another resistant band, massage gun. What have we got over here? We've got, yeah, a few PC accessories, a fan. Yeah, so yeah, those are pretty much my drawers. Moving on, we have got my bed. Yeah, it's good, I guess. I'm not, this is pretty much, I'm just giving this one take, fellas. So yeah, it might be the vocabulary and me explaining things might be not the most clean, the cleanest. See, I can't let you say shit. Might not be the most cleanest me explaining things, but you know, I'm just giving a real red hot crack, and this is what you fellas wanted as well. Down here, we have got a little bucket full of things. We've got a yoga mat. We've got this is pretty cool, a footy medicine ball. So it's actually like 5 or 10 kilos. I think it was 5. M&D beanie, tennis ball. So a few bits and bobs in there. And then we've got a few medals here. This is just over the years, just soccer and AFL medals. And over here, fellas, we've got a pretty cool, many different items. Here, you've probably seen it on my stream, fellas. I did show it on one of my watch-along streams. This is quite old. This is all from 2017. And yeah, you can definitely tell it is, because as you can see, Nick Newman does not play for the Swans anymore. Gary Rowan does not play for the Swans anymore. We've got a few Chelsea photos here. Morata, Courtois, Pedro Hazard do not play for Chelsea anymore. There's when Chelsea won the Premier League. And up there is Lewis Milligan hide behind the Swan scarf. Yeah, obviously Swanee scarf there. I have a Northern Ireland scarf. The reason being is because I'm half Northern Irish. An old Swanee's calendar. Then to the right, we've got these 2 display racks with different items. Brady Kirk, one of my favourite Swans players of all time. There's young me with my old man, granddad, Lewis Jetta signed card. I got that for like my 10th birthday, I think. A few soccer and footy trophies. More trophies, it's me grandma when I was a young pup. Little sports poster there, more trophies. And yeah, so there's that over there. We've got a little pinboard here, a few different items. This is pretty cool. This is back in the day when I used to be a little fit bastard. Came second in the 1600, not 1500, sorry, not too bad, 16 years. A few physio notes there. A little moon poster there. And yeah, so over here, got a few posters. Eden Hazard. Now this is a very old one, because this is when he used to play for Chelsea. Not only play for Chelsea, but this is when he used to be number 17. And yeah, we've actually got a 2021 Swans calendar there. And yeah, July, look at that, Buddy Franklin with a star. And yeah, up here we've got my boombox. This is what I made last year. I actually made a video showcasing this, and it does work. It's pretty awesome. A few sheets and everything, you know, all that whatnot. Through here, I've got just a few beanies and a few other cool clothes. And then through this drawer, you know, it's just nothing special, just books and old toys and board games and look at that. Look at this. This is actually pretty cool. This is a gnome that I did made, and this is a Swannies one. Look how cool that is. Swans, not bad at all. Number 9, lads. Surely I sell this one on eBay. Look how good that is. So yeah, fellas, that's pretty much it. I mean, there's my room and setup tour. You know, there's a few things I didn't want to include because there's a few messy bits and all that crap. You know, there's pretty much my whole room and my setup. So you fellas wanted it, and there you go. I really hope you did enjoy. Again, thank you very much for 5,000 subscribers. I did record this obviously on my phone, so the quality might not be the best. I'm wanting to invest in a camera very soon. I am entirely thankful. You know, I've said it many times, but I'll say it again, for just the support on the channel. You know, I know people just come and go just for the highlights, but even all these comments saying, you know, really well done and everything, it just means the world to me, and it just gives me motivation to pump out more content. And yeah, we are continually growing, you know, day by day, and I just want to keep on growing this into an awesome footy fan base for those people out there. So thank you very much. there's my room setup too. Hopefully you did enjoy. And yeah, that's it from me, fellas. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you later.